friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and I'm a working mama to a 2-year-old little boy, and I make mommy and lifestyle videos. Today I wanted to share with you some St. Patrick's Day inspired activities that you can do with your toddlers. We are trying to introduce my son to all of the different holidays, and so we celebrated Valentine's Day last month, and I have a day in the life vlog that I'll link below so you can see what we did for Valentine's Day weekend. This month in March we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and so we're teaching him all about the leprechauns and all of the different St. Patrick's Day traditions. And just having a lot of fun and getting him excited. So today I wanted to share a couple of activities that you can do with your toddler. The first being a sensory bin, and so I'll share how I made that here shortly, and I have some footage of my son playing with that so you can see what he does with the sensory bin. But this is just, we've been making a couple of different sensory bins for him to play with, and so I thought it would be fun to do a St. Patrick's Day themed with some items from the grocery store and then also the dollar store. And then we also made some Shamrock Suncatchers that we are going to stick to our sliding glass door. We thought it would be really pretty to see the sunlight coming through them, and so I'll show you how we made those here shortly. He really enjoyed doing this as well. So these are the items that I got for the St. Patrick's Day Sensory Day kit. I have a Rubbermaid container, which Matthew's playing with right now, but I got these green split peas as kind of our base, and I thought it would be fun because they are green and festive. I got these little black pots from the dollar store for $1, and I thought it would be fun that he can pull some of the things out of the bin and put in the little pots. I just got some gold coins also from the dollar store, and then these little kind of gold coins. They're foam gold coins and 4-leaf clovers that I thought we could put in there as well. So we're gonna put this together and see how much fun he has. Matthew, what do you think of that? Is that fun? Are you having fun with your new sensory bin? Are you filling up your pot with lots of gold coins? Yes. Are those gold coins? And these are 4-leaf clovers. Well, they're technically 3-leaf clovers, but clovers nonetheless.
I did it.
You did it! Good job! Got these little like sensory bin tools, I guess you might call them. They're supposed to help with their hand coordination and their like pinching skills and whatnot. And so he's also got this little like tweezer item that he's using to put the coins in the little black pot. But and then I also have this was like a package of 2 ice cube trays from Walmart for like $1. And so these are just some of the little items that I've had for him when he plays with the sensory bins. And it's just like fun little ways to help him with his hand coordination, and just giving him some different ideas and different things to do with a sensory bin. And so so far they've been working pretty well. This thing is really probably more for water, and we'll probably use that with his water table here this summer. But this one is, you squeeze it and it opens. And then this one is kind of like using scissors. And this one is the easiest for him to use. This scoops up the peas or the beans or whatnot, and then he can drop them in to the ice cube trays, or sometimes we'll put little bowls out that he can do that. Or for St. Patrick's Day, we're using the little treasure pots. One of the things that you have to be prepared is that these little split peas are going to go everywhere. That's why I bought a couple bags. What is that? Is that a little 4-leaf clover? But they will go everywhere, and I just sweep them up and throw them away. I'll scoop them off the table into the Tupperware container, but the ones that fall on the floor I just sweep up and throw away. And it was like $1.50 for that bag. This is only 1 bag of split peas, so it'll last for a little while until he loses them, and then we'll just keep replenishing. But he has a lot of fun, and it keeps him entertained for a little while, which is nice. And I like just doing like a seasonal theme, and then like I said, you can keep everything in this little Rubbermaid container, close it up when he's done, and then pull it out easily when he's ready to play again. And when he's finished playing with the sensory bin, you just put everything back in the little plastic container and you put the lid on top and you store it away until next time, and everything just stays all in one place. We've got a couple of these and I just stack them, and sometimes I just shove them under the couch or just, you know, put them on a shelf, and then we'll get him out the next time he needs an activity to play with. For this next project, we're going to make Shamrock Suncatchers that we can put on our window and make our home a little festive. So I'm going to use these self-seal laminating sheets. They're single-sided. Not exactly sure. I think I'm going to have to basically use 2 pieces for each shamrock that we're making. I found this Easter filler at Walmart for like $1, and then I just bought a package of tissue paper that had some green in it, and so we're going to use these items to make a Shamrock Suncatcher. So for this project, what Matthew is doing is I took the tissue paper and I cut them into these little squares, and he's going to place them on the sticky laminating sheets. And
It's sticky.
it is sticky, isn't it? And then you can also take this Easter grass, and can you also put that on there? Put that on the sheets. And then I'll put another sheet on top of it. So it'll be like a see-through sheet with the pieces of grass, or I guess the shredded pieces, and the tissue paper will show through, and then we will cut it into the shapes of shamrocks. He does similar activities like this, craft activities like this at his daycare, so I had a feeling he would know exactly what to do to put the little pieces of paper on here. Obviously he's getting easily distracted, but we'll continue to work on building up the paper till there's enough little green pieces, but a little bit of clear can show through as well. And then, as I mentioned, I'll put another sheet on top of it to seal it. We'll see how that goes with the crinkle paper, but we'll make it happen, and then we'll cut them into shamrock shapes. I'm going to try to flatten out the little crinkle strips a little bit so it seals a little bit easier.
Mama?
Yes, baby?
Let's bring like those pictures in.
Yes.
Paper.
Good job. Did you put the crinkle strips on the paper? Good job. Are you making a shamrock?
I'm making single.
A shamrock?
I'm making single.
You're making a shamrock?
2.
A shamrock too? Yeah, you're making 2 shamrocks, aren't you? Here's our first finished sheet. I might actually cut out some green shamrocks from construction paper and then cut the center out and put this in the center just to give it a border, because I kind of feel like it might get a little lost in our window. But I'm gonna play around with it during nap time, and I will definitely show you the finished product and what I end up doing. And here are our finished shamrocks. As I mentioned, I put a border around them just because I was afraid you wouldn't be able to see the edges on the door, just because they were very clear. So I just took some green construction paper and I cut a template of a shamrock off with my Cricut machine, and then traced it around on the construction paper, cut out the center, and then hot glued it to the laminate sheets with the tissue paper and shreds inside, and I think they turned out super cute. Matthew is still taking a nap, so I'm hoping that when he wakes up, I'll show them to him and they'll be super cute. I kind of put them up high so he wouldn't go tearing them off, but I really like how they turned out. Can you place these, put them on the cupcakes? Good job. So while Matthew's doing this, it wouldn't be a holiday without some sort of treat. So we are making Lucky Charms cupcakes. And so you start by making your cake mix according to directions, and you decorate them this is, I just used regular white frosting that I colored with green food coloring. And I placed in this little decorator gun here by Wilton. And you just put your icing on like this. It's super easy to use this. Right? And then you just put your Lucky Charms marshmallows on top.
Marshmallows top.
Put the marshmallows on the top. Can you put them on there?
More?
On more? Okay, put some more.
More.
Do you want, okay, we need some more icing? Right, more icing. Ice them. And then we put the marshmallows on. Good job. And then we eat the icing off our fingers.
Yeah.
Is that yummy?
Eat it?
Okay, show Daddy your cupcake. Is that a yummy cupcake? Yum, yum. Some of the other things that we're doing are reading some fun St. Patrick's Day books. I love to get different books for each season and holiday and just, have fun reading, but also learning about some different holidays and different seasons. So the first book that we have here is Pete the Cat and the Great Leprechaun Chase. There's a Pete the Cat series on Amazon Prime, and my son loves to watch that. And so I thought he would really enjoy this just because he recognized who Pete the Cat was. And this book is all about Pete the Cat trying to catch a leprechaun from his friends, and it's a really cute book. This next book here is How to Catch a Leprechaun, and I got both of these books on Amazon, and I'll include links below if you want to purchase these for your kids. But this one about how to catch a leprechaun is another cute book about leprechauns and just the tradition of trying to catch a leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day for luck. One of the things that I thought about doing, which I might wait until next year, is having Matthew decorate a leprechaun trap. I'm not sure if anyone has done that. If you do that as your St. Patrick's Day tradition, please comment below and let me know what you do and how you make your leprechaun trap. But basically, the tradition is that you create a leprechaun trap and you set it up the night before, and then you try to catch the leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day morning. And so usually what he does is he'll leave you some gold coins and some chocolates and just some fun. I have a really close friend who, Lucky the leprechaun, visits her every year, and they play a trick on their family, and they pull out all the green toys and all the green things that are around their house, and they spread it out all over the living room or their play area, and just kind of like make a little bit of mess of their house, which I'm really not interested in a leprechaun making a mess in my house because I already have enough messes as it is with a toddler and 2 dogs. But I thought it would be really fun. I found these in the Target dollar spot. These are some little gel clings that I thought would be fun to just kind of put up around the house, maybe put them on the kitchen cabinets or the windows, so when he wakes up he can see that the leprechaun came to visit him. And then I also just found some gold chocolate coins. He loves chocolate, so I thought we could find a place to leave the little gold coins, the little gold chocolate coins that he can play with and then eventually eat. So I thought that would be a fun little tradition that we could start with him, just to introduce him to the leprechaun, and then maybe next year we can try creating the leprechaun trap and trying to catch that. I feel like that is going to be something as he gets older he'll be really interested in. Thanks for stopping by. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'd love for you to comment below and tell me again what you're doing, what you and your family are doing this year for St. Patrick's Day. What are your traditions? Do you try to catch a leprechaun? Have you ever even heard of catching a leprechaun? And we're always looking to add to our traditions and make the holidays really special for my son and for our family. And so I'd love to hear any ideas you might have. If you could subscribe to this channel, I would love to see you back here again. I've got a few more fun videos planned, some spring decorating. I'm going to be decorating for Easter coming up soon as well. And I've also got some mommy hacks that I'm working on, some just tips and tricks for especially working mamas or any kind of mama. I know we're all busy, whether you stay at home, work at home, work outside of the home. So looking for ways to make everyone's lives easier, more efficient, and also just have a lot of fun. So definitely subscribe, stop back in the next couple of days. I'll have another video soon, and I hope you have a great day.